everyone, to another edition of the All In Football Show. It's your man, Lee Ice. And you know I got my partner in crime with me, the big dog, Hill. What's up, Hill?
What's going on, Lee Ice? Happy New Year's 2024. Man, this year went by quick.
Hey, Happy New Year, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
New Year is here, which means we will soon be crowning another champion in both college and the NFL.
Yep.
Things are heating up. This is the best time of year for a football fan, whether it's college or the NFL. Upsets happening all the time. Last game 6 or 17, my bad.
It's week 17 right now. Next week's week 18, the finale. The times and dates the times and dates will be out tonight, and they will be posted on the show Tuesday. Y'all watch.
Everything is coming down to the wire, just like the NFL wants it. Hey man, let's thank everybody for tuning to last week's show, and thank everybody for tuning to this week's show. Like I always say, I hope we can entertain y'all doing what we're going through. I don't say the word, but I'm always say protect yourself and your family the best way you know how. Mr. Hill, ready to get things started?
Yeah.
There he is, y'all.
Stella.
Oh, Stella. Okay. Let's go. We're going to start it off. We can't do the double reverse, but we can always do a reverse. So I'm going to take the ball and I'm going to hand it to the big dog, and he's going to tell you what's going on in the NFL.
Here we go. Thursday, December 28th. The Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Rocks. Hosted to the Jets. Jets, the New York Jets. Hey, Lee Ice, I bet you didn't know this was the first Monday night game ever.
Yes, it did. Yep.
You know, okay, well, it was the same results. Browns won 37-20.
Yeah.
Wow, Saturday, the America's team, the Dallas Cowboys holding the biting kneecaps known as the Detroit Lions. Controversial call, Lee Ice, at the end of the game. 3 linemen checked in. 1 lineman that was furthest away was considered the tight end, which I didn't understand. The one was standing right in front of him. You could see clearly he declared he was the receiver.
Yeah.
Cowboys winning.
Went over there, and you can see them all 3 checking in with the guy. Mm-hmm. And that's crazy.
I like crab cakes, Lee Ice. I had crab cakes for Christmas. And with no dolphin in it. Quote the Raven, never more. As the Baltimore Ravens hosted the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, no, they ain't number 1, because they got lamb-basted, barbecue, smoked, whatever you want to do it, broiled, deep fried, 56-19.
Woo. Oh.
The British are coming. Boy, they came out on an opening kickoff, took it 100 and something yards back to the house. The house call. First, they led 7-0. Then they were up 14-7. Then all of a sudden, nobody circled the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. And Josh Allen, they came back to win. They set up the showdown with the Miami Dolphins next Sunday. Winner take all. Losing Miami. I'll give you the scenarios on the clipboard on that. There's a lot of scenarios on that. Meanwhile, my goodness gracious, the ATL Falcons and your best friend Taylor Heineke went into the snow-frozen tundra of Soldier Field to play Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears had the ghosts of the monsters of the Midway come back, Lee Ice, as they beat the ATL Falcons and cooked them birds 37-17. The Bears are 7-9, Lee Ice.
Yeah, man. Taylor Heineke turned into Taylor Heineke.
Raiders. As they went to the Indianapolis 500 and said, hey, we want to race cars too. And talk to the NCAA about taking us off probation and all these NFL rules. But the Colts say, Jim Irsay said, no. Y'all going to run an asylum. Nope. Colts win 20-17. 23-20. Man, the Carolina Panthers got, I don't know how many sets of uniforms, but they look really sharp today.
Yeah, they did.
They look sharp with them baby blue pants with the black on it. That's all they did was look sharp. Because they got shellacked by the Jacksonville Duval County Jacksonville Jaguars 26-0 the ice. Meanwhile, down in deep in Texas called Houston Oil Refinery Country, known as Houston, Texas, they took on the former Houston Oilers, known as the Tennessee Titans, and I think they wanted to smack them around a little bit more after what the despicable, disgraceful thing they did last 2 weeks ago, wearing the Houston Oilers uniforms against the Houston Texans. Texans did. C.J. Stroud back, 26-3. The L.A. Rams, SoFi Carport, got in their car, drove across the country to play the G-Men as they took on the Randy Hollywood Donuts, take on the New York Bagels. And who was better? The L.A. Randy Hollywood Donuts, 26-25 over the G-Men. Lee Ice.
Yo.
I told you early in the year, this team plays the hardest I've seen out of anybody in the NFL. And that's why them Redbirds from that spaceship came down like aliens in Philadelphia and beat the Eagles. At one point, they were trailing 21-6 the ice, and they came back and beat Jalen Hurts and company. Kyler Murray, 35, Jalen Hurts, 31, known as the Eagles and the Cardinals. Cardinals over the Eagles. Meanwhile, Baker Mayfield had a horrible day today, the ice. As the Tampa Bay, boom, 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 Buccaneers, Tampa Bay, Buccaneers, took on the New Orleans Saints and Derek Carr. And the Saints were up 1 point, 20-0. They went on to win 20-13 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It was 10-10 at one point in the nation's capital today, the ice. This was 1 minute. That's all it was. 1 minute. Because San Francisco started shellacking on them a little bit. As the 49ers and Deebo Samuels and Christian McCaffrey and Brock Purdy looked like the 1984 San Francisco 49ers as they beat the Washington Commanders 27-10. Geno Smith, you got to hang on to the ball, buddy. In the pocket. You had a chance to beat him. 12th man didn't help you. Microsoft didn't help you. And none of that salmon, lucky you had the salmon in your hand because it was real slippery. As a Pittsburgh Steelers said, Panani Brothers without the bologna said, nope, no bologna this week. We're going to have mackerel. In the middle of our sandwich with French fries and coleslaw. 30, Steelers, Seahawks, 23. Welcome to the jungle. That's all it was. They were up 17-3, and Kansas City came back 25-17. No Russell Wilson, Jared Stennon, like a former colleague I always said, was down my stepson. And the Denver Broncos beat the Chargers 16-9, the ice. And Minnesota and Green Bay are in progress as we speak right now. Green Bay up 10-3. Take us to commercial break.
All right, y'all heard the big dog. We're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk playoff scenarios. We're going to talk who can win the division, man. It's a whole lot going on in the NFL with week 19 or week 18 coming up. This is the final week. A whole lot going on. We're going to talk about that when we come back. It's the All In Football Show with Lee Ice and the big dog. We'll be right back, y'all. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, Carter. It's Lee Ice and the big dog, All In Football Show. We breaking down the NFL. Man, big dog, this upcoming week, so many playoff scenarios, so many teams have a chance. You ready to talk about it?
Yes, sir. Here we go. Sunday. All the games on Sunday. Just look at the times and the networks at the bottom of your screen. I'm not going to tell you the time on the network. First game on the docket I got is the Seattle Seahawks, 12th man, Microsoft, and the Salmon travel to that spaceship out in the desert known as the Arizona Cardinals of Kyler Murray. Who you got?
Hey, man, like you say, this team plays hard. They just have a bad record. I like the Arizona Cardinals. Coming off a big win, they playing at home. Seattle got to go on the road to the desert. Kyler Murray, he wants to prove that he should stay in Arizona next year. Let's roll with the Redbirds.
I agree, Ice, but here's the playoff scenario on that one. Seattle wins, they end. Seattle loses. It opens up a whole bunch of doors for everybody else. Hey, the Pittsburgh Steelers and them Panani Brothers and the French fries in the middle with the fried bologna with the bubble in the middle of it and the coleslaw on the sandwich travel to the crab cake and the bank known as the Ravens, quote the Raven nevermore. They said they got G&M crab cakes, Cocoa crab cakes, and Timbuktu crab cake. Who you got?
So Baltimore got it all wrapped up, right?
Yeah, they got number one seed, everything all wrapped up. Pittsburgh has to win and hope for a little help.
You know what? I think Baltimore gonna win just to stick it to their rival. Give me Baltimore.
I agree. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers travel to the Carolina, Richard Petty, Ric Flair, Charlotte, North Carolina, and get some of that Miss Barbecue for the last time this year. Who you got?
Oh, Baker Mayfield, you was so close, bro. You was so close. You would turn your career around. All you had to do was get one win in the last two games, and you're not going to do it because Carolina will win this game, and all you know what will break loose in the NFC South.
The Ice, I disagree because I'm going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they will win the NFC South. Win you in. Simple as that. There is no playoff scenario on this next game. Cleveland Browns! Cleveland Browns! As the Cleveland Browns travel to welcome to the jungle and take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati got eliminated today by the Kansas City Chiefs. Who you got?
I'm going with Cleveland, man. I like what's going on in Cleveland. I told you, I made a statement about this going on 4 weeks ago about Joe Flacco. He's seen this movie before because he was the star in this movie in 2012. The name of that movie, The Baltimore Ravens. It's coming back, man. Watch Cleveland.
I'm going Cleveland. Welcome to the jungle. I'm going with the Cincinnati Bengals. In the next game. Gold. Black. Gold. Take on the biting kneecap Detroit Lions. Who you got? With player scenarios all on.
Going with the Lions because they play hard every week. Just like last year, they had nothing to play for, and they knocked the Green Bay Packers out the playoffs at Lambeau Field. They're going to be mad because they know they had Dallas beat, and the refs stole that game from them. So I'm going with Dan Campbell in the line.
The Lions could get the second seed if the Cowboys and Eagles both lose. They could get the second seed. The Vikings could get in the playoffs if the Seahawks lose and get a couple of help from other people. That's how that goes.
Okay.
The Monsters of the Midway are back. The Chicago Bears travel to Lambeau Field and play the Go, Pack, go! Go, Pack, go! As the Bears take on the Packers. Who you got?
Have the Packers been eliminated yet?
The Packers can win, seal everything up. If Seattle loses and the Packers win, Packers in. That's the easiest scenario for them.
Green Bay. They playing at Lambeau. Yeah, give me Green Bay.
But listen to this scenario, Lee Ice. If Seattle loses, Minnesota loses, and the Saints lose, guess who gets in the playoffs if they win?
Bears?
The Bears.
What?
Yes. It is possible. It's possible. But I'm going, go, Pack, go. I'm going to that.
Oh, man. Shout out to the Bears, man.
Winner takes it all. This is what I'm about to say, because there's a lot of the Houston Texans going to need all the Astros, Dynamo, Roughnecks, the Rockets, and all of them jokers down there to help them out. as they travel to Indianapolis, taking on the Indianapolis Colts, and Gardner Minshew against C.J. Stroud. The playoff scenarios are like this. The Colts have the easiest path. Colts win, they in. Simple as that. Wild card. But if they lose, and the Texans win, and the Steelers lose, the Texans are in.
Oh, wow.
It's some scenario like that. So who you got?
Man. Oh, and they playing.
In Indianapolis. Yeah.
And all they got to do is win?
Indianapolis, all they got to do is win.
Wow. And nobody's talking about that coach for the coach of the year.
The Texans can get in, though, if the Steelers lose to the Ravens.
I really want the Texans to get in. Miko Ryans and C.J. Stroud. It's going to be an uphill battle because that Colts crowd, man, they can get live. And they're going to get live. I'm sorry, Houston. I'm sorry. But I'm riding with the Colts on this. If all they got to do is win and they playing at home, yeah, I'm riding with my man Gardner Minshew. I'm happy for him. So I was a Gardner Minshew fan.
The ice.
Uh-huh.
I'm going with C.J. Stroud and D'Amico Ryans in the upset.
I hope you're right, bro. I hope you're right.
Yeah, guess what? Neither one will make.
Well, because Pittsburgh will win.
That sidearm thrown behind the back. Travis Kelce kissing Taylor Swift on New Year's Eve. Andy Reid said, I'm going to eat black-eyed peas and collard greens and hog maws for New Year's Eve as they travel to San Diego, L.A. Chargers, San Diego, L.A. Chargers. Who you got?
Oh man, I think Andy gonna rest his boys. I think I don't think they can move up. So I'm going. Who's Kansas City back?
They can move down.
They can move down.
They can move down to the 4th seed.
All right, I'll pick Kansas City. Just a better team. Even if they rest their players, they're a better team.
Take us a commercial break. We'll come back and finish it up. Who you got?
Hey, y'all heard what he said. We're going to go to a commercial break, come back, finish up who you got. All In Football Show. I'm Lee Ice. He's the big dog. We'll be right back. Right, we are back, better than ever. He's the DJ and I'm the rapper. What you know about that album? Lee Ice and the big dog, y'all. All In Football Show. You ready to finish this up? Who you got?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Last time these two teams will meet this year, and the last time because both of them have been officially eliminated because of Kansas City win earlier today. The Denver Broncos take that legal marijuana into another state that has legal marijuana, Nevada, and go to the Death Star and play the Raiders. Raiders. Who you got?
Those players love playing for Antonio Pierce. They're going to send him out a winner. Mark Davis, I hope you do the right thing and hire this man. The players love playing for him. He loves coaching the Raiders. It's in his blood. He grew up rooting for the Raiders. Hire this man happens. I'm going with the Raiders.
This next game is so many. There's so many playoff scenarios on this game. Nobody circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills as they travel to South Florida and Dade County to take on Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins #1. Who you got?
Man. Buffalo is on a roll, man. But I'm going with the Dolphins, man. I'm going with the Dolphins.
Winner of this game wins the AFC East. If Miami wins, they're the #2 seed. If Buffalo wins, they'll be the #2 seed. But if Buffalo loses, Buffalo could be completely out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's a scenario. Because I think it depends on what Pittsburgh and the Texans do.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Miami. I think Buffalo still gets in based on who wins and loses.
They need Pittsburgh and Buffalo to lose. I mean, Pittsburgh and the Texans to lose. Both of them.
I think that's going to happen. I think Baltimore is going to beat Pittsburgh. And unfortunately, I think the Colts will beat the Texans.
Jets, Jets. Go into the British are coming. As the Jets take on the New England Patriots, and maybe Bill Belichick's last hurrah in New England. Who you got?
You just said it might be Bill Belichick's last hurrah. Guess what? Not only will they win, big dog, Lee Ice is predicting a shutout. They will shut the Jets out, send Bill Belichick out on that white horse or whatever he wants to ride out with. Yeah, he's going out with a shutout.
ATL Falcons at Varsity, Abdullah the Butcher, Gladys Knight Chicken and Waffles, and Slutty Vegan traveled to New Orleans and played Popeye Chicken Superdome and played the beignets and the po' boys and the gumbo and all that other good stuff. Who you got is the Saints and Falcons play with playoff significant scenarios online. If, and only if, Tampa Bay loses, this game is the winner take all. Who you got?
And Tampa Bay will lose. Okay, they're gonna lose to Carolina, which opens up the door for the Falcons and the Saints. I love Taylor Heineke. What we've seen, Taylor Heineke don't have two bad games in a row. Can you believe? Just like Lee Ice predicted, the Atlanta Falcons win the NFC South with a losing record.
I'm going with the New Orleans Saints to win the division. Not the win the game, not the division. Fly, Eagles, fly. Have to go turn up the turnpike and take on the New York G-Men. Who you got? Nothing.
Man.
Oh, yeah. Eagles win. They got to hope the Cowboys lose. Because if they win, they still could be a wild card, Lee Ice.
Eagles will win, although it won't be easy. Eagles will win.
Yeah, I agree. The LA SoFi Carport Rams get in their car and drop I-5 and take on the San Francisco Rice and Roni Treat and them Charlie cars at Levi Stadium and say, hey, we want a pair of Levi's too. Who you got? Nothing on the line. Both of them are in the playoffs, so nothing on the line. The Rams are in the playoffs, so there's nothing on the line.
Who they play?
The 49ers.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nothing on the line.
Ain't nothing on the line, so... let me see. I think 49ers backup is better than the Rams backup. So give me the 49ers. The Rams already clinched?
Yeah, they clinched today because Seattle lost. The Duval Cloudy. Go to Tennessee and take it at Nashville Hot Chicken and Dolly Parton at the Grand Ole Opry. Playoff scenarios are like this. Jacksonville could be out of the playoffs, for guys. If this scenario will happen, they lose and the Houston Texans win. Who you got?
Jacksonville's not good on the road, man. You gotta go with Jacksonville. They playing for something.
Yeah, I'm going with Jacksonville myself. American team, the Dallas Cowboys. Go to the nation's capital to the Washington Commanders. Cowboys, Washington. Dallas, Washington. Cowboys win, they win the NFC East. Cowboys lose, they're a wild card. Who you got?
This is the Lee Ice Stone Cold Lock and Key, y'all. Only one game this week. You ready for this?
Dallas favored by 14.
The Washington Commanders will beat the Dallas Cowboys and spoil their NFC East championship. They're going to beat them. It's going to be a sold-out crowd. It's going to be Ron Rivera's last game. The players they like playing for them, they're going to sit them out a winner. They're going to spoil. They're going to play extra hard. And Dak is going to have a bad game going into the playoffs. Lee Ice Stone Cold Lock and Key, the Commanders, they're getting 14, but they're going to win the game or two. Watch this.
All All right, clipboard real quick. Panthers owner appeared to toss drinks at the Jaguar fans today. How you feel?
Oh.
Got a couple seconds left.
Come on, bro. What are you doing? That's no class. No class.
John Payton said Jarrett Stidham did great in the victory today.
What else is he supposed to say? I'm done with Sean Payton.
Hey, torn ACL for linebacker Chubb of the Miami Dolphins.
Wow.
Take us
He
home.
will be missed.
Take us home.
All right, y'all. We leave you like we always leave you. Whether you like it or don't like it, learn and love it. It's the All In Football Show. The Big Dog, Lee Ice. And once again, we hope y'all all have a happy and safe New Year. See you in 2024.